This is a super pretty drive through here. The road like winds through these hills and mountains, and then there's just a valley on both sides. There's a valley here, and then there's a valley over on the other side as well. All right, I'm kind of falling behind for getting out to a campsite for sunset, so I gotta go. My ETA is 7, and it's 5:30, so I still got an hour and a half drive, but we'll get there. I turn off this road in 9 miles, and then it's just back washboard rough roads for a like 30 miles, 40 miles, so that's where most of the time is driving that road. All right, let the washboard road begin. I am 33 miles of this. Well, I guess we got a cow crossing. These guys just came out of nowhere. Moo. Okay, well, good night, sleep good. One more. I found a place to camp. It's right off the road. It was actually pretty difficult to find a place out here. There's not many, there's like a few side roads, but all the roads don't have any like pull-offs, like any clearings that you can stay at. They're just roads. Yeah, and then there's just like a ton of like vegetation, I don't know, just like ground plants and stuff. So I'm honestly exhausted. It's 7:45 and I'm honestly wiped, so I am gonna get some things together for tomorrow just to make sure things are on the chargers and things are ready to go. I might do a little bit of editing and dump these files, have a little snack before bed, but yeah, I'm pretty tired and tomorrow's gonna be a long day, so I'll bring you guys along. I'm very excited to check out this hike. It's gonna be a long day. Good morning from Escalante, Utah. It is 8:30. I need to make some breakfast and get going. All right, nice quick dinner, or breakfast, smoked meal, sausage patties. About 14 miles ahead of us today. See, that doesn't sound very long in my head, but it's going to be 5 miles. The first 5 miles is just like boring. It's not until mile 6 and 7 you actually get into the canyon. Just about out of paper towels. I'm headed into Bryce after this hike, so I kind of need to move quickly because it is a 2-hour drive to Bryce. Let's pack up the tent and head to the trailhead. I'll pack my bag at the trailhead. All right, we have made it to the Hurricane Wash trailhead parking lot, and there is not much here. So that's not too bad of a pack. Okay, we should get going before it gets too hot. Yeah, let's get to it. I think I'm ready. Bringing a little Red Bull. See you later, car. It's cool. lots of water. Flash floods can happen. Yeah, I'm estimating this hike should take me about 5 hours. And it is 10 o'clock now. So it should be a finish time about 3 p.m., which is not great. So this is how the trail starts. Nothing too exciting, kind of just this wash of this little valley. So I have 5 miles of this until I even get to the canyon. So got a ways to go. It is like eerily quiet out here. I don't really like it. All right, just under or just over 2 miles there. 3 more to go until the cave, or until the gulch, and then we'll have 2 miles, and then we'll finally be at the we're headed to Jacob Hamblin, maybe? Might be right. Hamblin Arch, which is kind of this like big arch in this cave, like kind of makes like a cave in the gulch almost, and then there's like the river that goes through there, and then like there's a bunch of vegetation next to the river, so it's kind of like a little oasis down there. So yesterday I got to Torrey after Capitol Reef, and I was just gonna stop and like get a drink at the gas station, and I just searched on Instagram. I use Instagram as a good search engine for areas. So I searched Escalante, Utah, and I saw that photo pop up of the gulch here. And I was like, shoot, that would be amazing to see. So then I'm like, how far of a hike is it? Okay, it's like 14 miles. It's no easy hike. It's also like an hour and a half down a washboard road, so it's like it's no easy drive either. Did a little bit of research on it and figured, hey, let's head down that way. This is pretty cool. Hiking down now through this little canyon. It's pretty cool. Well, it's gotten much cooler being down by this water in this canyon area and in the shade out of that beating sun. If you do this trail, note that it is very overgrown and can get a little easy to lose the trail. Wow, look at this place. Okay, I don't know if my battery just died, so I don't know if it caught what I just encountered, but I was walking through this tall grass and there's like probably 20 just scurrying very fast, just these little black spiders. Not like, they weren't even that small. They were like maybe like a dime size, like pretty small, or a penny, maybe like a penny size. Anyway, I got out of there very quickly. I'm almost to the gulch and split off, but this place is freaking beautiful. I mean, this is basically the gulch. I think it's going to be kind of like this. All right, I've made it to the gulch officially. So you can see right here, so we're headed that way through those, between those two walls, and then the gulch continues this way just behind this tree. through that little valley. So that took me about 2 hours and almost 6 miles. So the little 14 miler, 5 out, 5 back, it's not the most accurate. Okay, I think I'm at my match with the river. It is too deep and too wide to cross. I think I'm gonna throw my sandals on so that I can get across this. Okay, we've switched to Tivas and we're going to cross this thing. Yay. Oh, that is cold. That is a very, very good way to cool down though. I would recommend bringing some Tivas, or I saw some people online said they brought Crocs. I think it's a great idea. Your feet are going to get dirty, but you can wash it off in the river, and it's a great way to cool off. Feels really good, and it makes traversing this a lot easier. Holy shit. You can see the arch. This is sick. Photos do not do this place justice. Right now I think I'm just going to shoot directly into the sunlight. It's not really what I want. But we're going to try. We're going to get some stuff. I mean, I'm not doing this hike again, so we're going to get what I can. This place is so cool. All right, it is 1:40 and it is time to start making the trek back. I'm just going to try and make some good time right now and to get going and maybe knock off a couple of miles and see what we can get to. I think it's gonna be a long hike back, to be completely honest. All right, so I just crossed the creek for the last time, I think. Make sure, like, if you do this hike, make sure that, like, if you come around here, if you're further back there, that you don't miss this turnoff. So that's the other valley or canyon that keeps going. Make sure you find this turn that leads to this canyon. That's why it's very important to have an offline map, such as the one on All Trails, to see where that other canyon is to get back out of here. All right, I don't know if you can see that sign, but it says entering Glen Canyon National Recreational Area, which means I am leaving the area, which means I probably still have like 3 miles to go, because that was pretty far into the hike coming out here. So yay, but one sign closer, quite literally. All right, I just passed mile 14 and it's 4 o'clock and I just finished my last water. So let's hope I didn't get lost or I'm out of water. But I think, if I'm reading the map correctly, I think I've got about a mile left. So I should finish right at about 15 miles. Oh, what a hike. So that ended up being almost 6 hours and it was 15.4 miles. So well over that 14-mile mark. Now this is on an Apple Watch. I don't know how accurate that is compared to whatever device the people's blog I read they were using. But yeah, that's what I finished mine at. I did walk a little bit more, but yeah, took a bit longer than I expected and wanted it to, but luckily I left early enough into the day that wasn't too much of a worry. And I definitely did not bring enough water. I should have drank more going out, and I should have filled up at the river out there, but I didn't. Yeah, epic hike. Really recommend it. Plan for it to take longer than you expect, and bring plenty of water or a water filter and make sure to fill it up. Yeah, don't be dumb. We'll head out to Bryce and camp out there for the night, and then head into the park tomorrow. I'm just gonna end the video here. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.